Can AIs like ChatGPT overtake the Google search engine in the future? And my one little thing I could say about this, I know you're a Star Trek guy. I've been more of a Star Wars guy. But right after ChatGPT came out last year, like I was Google searching, I wanted to see which episodes of Star Wars Rebels was Grand Admiral Thrawn in. And I hit like 6 pages off of Google. None of them were telling me. So I was like, well, hey, there's this new Chat GPT thing. Let me try. I asked that instantly, all in order. Here's all the episodes he's in. I was like, that's awesome. Okay, great. But to reiterate, the question is, can these AIs like Chat GPT overtake the Google search engine in the future?
I would probably say yes for answering questions, right? Like inquiries like that, right? An inquiry of, which episodes of this is Grand Admiral Thrawn and a throne, whatever the hell it is. And to be fair, I do like Star Wars too. I started my love of sci-fi with Star Trek because it was first. And I'm old. So yeah, I definitely think that we're going to see less and less of these informational things coming from Google. And this is exactly why Google's got Gemini and the search generative experience, SGE. What they're doing is they're basically becoming, instead of a search engine, they're becoming, an answer engine, right? They're providing the answers right in search rather than somewhere else. So the idea is you did search, you went in, you searched for this phrase, and then you were clicking on the websites trying to find the information, right? Going deep. And it takes time, it takes effort. You have to dig through all the information, see if you can find it at all.
Right. I was reading wiki after wiki.
Yeah, exactly.
Just show me which episode he's in. Yeah. That's all I want to know.
And and the thing about it is, Google search before AI really kind of took a play, it would take a look at the words that you put into your query and try to understand and look for pages on the web that had some of those words or all of those words within the content, thinking that, okay, well, if some of all these words, maybe not in that order, but if some or all of these words were on the page, then maybe you would have the answers you're looking for, okay? And like you said, you could spend some time digging and not actually finding your answer. So you try ChatGPT, and ChatGPT, in essence, did the work for you, right? It found it all over, found somewhere, wherever it was, and kind of delivered it to you. Now, again, may not have been 100% accurate. I don't know if you actually went and looked at all of those episodes to see, is he actually in this?
I did. I watched all, that's what I wanted to do that evening. And then I watched all of them in order, and it was great.
That's cool. Sometimes, though, it might not. Maybe you get one or two that he's not in there, or maybe he was mentioned and somehow it got, thrown in there. So they're not perfect yet, but again, they're pretty damn good. We're definitely seeing more of this sort of answer stuff in the search generative experience, the SGE thing that, I think you have to sign up for. It's not automatic, but I have it on my phone. Basically, I don't have it on my desktop. Excuse me. So yes, I do think that AI and the answers that you get from that are beginning to cut into the search area and asking things. Now, let's take that out of the mix for a second. Somebody looking for a dentist near me is probably not going to AI yet, right? Maybe they will soon, but I think more often, if you're looking for a service, you're looking for a company, you're looking for a restaurant, whatever, you're more likely going to be in search and using like the local listings that are showing and looking at reviews and seeing things like that. Now, that's not to say that you couldn't go to AI, ask it, what restaurants near me and what review, but you'd have to kind of word it properly, right? To get the prompt to feed you the information you want in the way that you want it. Whereas Google is kind of doing that already with local search, right? They're kind of already saying, here's where it's located, here's the address, here's the reviews, here's the links to, their menu and whatnot. So it's kind of giving you the answers you're looking for anyway, but in a way that's formatted consistently across the board, so you can kind of compare and contrast. Whereas with AI, you have to kind of prompt it, right? You have to ask it the right question in the right way in order to give you the information. So But bottom line is, and we've been seeing a lot of this, there's less and less and less searches leading to folks going to your website, the blue links in Google, So if you come back to the corporate training workshop stuff here, I mean, this one does have, here's the people also ask, here's some other discussion and forums going on, and then you do get some blue links for that one. Here's more people also search for stuff. So, there's a lot going on. If I just type in, SEO training, let's put that in. Some more. Let me get some different. How about just go best restaurants near Tampa. Here I get some stuff come up. These are some restaurants here. Now I'm getting some of the links here. But here's the people also ask stuff. But we're seeing a lot of and if I'm looking for things like let's take a look at like dentists near me here. Do that one. I mean, now you're getting things. Well, let me forget this for a second. I also have some software blocking, but there's local service ads that show up. There's, at least if I can get rid of that there for a sec so you can see what I mean. Yeah, here we go. Here's some sponsored dentists here, right? And here's the places here for the ads. Generally speaking, you'll see actual ads on the page too. Let me go to an incognito guest window with no browser plugins or anything in there. Here we go, right? You got, these are your licensed, verified by Google listings for the dentist. These are local service. Sorry, guys, I froze there for a sec. So here's those local service ads. Here is a sponsored ad. That's a paid ad on Google. Here is the Google local listings. This is all Google stuff. And on a mobile device, it's like 2 or 3 screens down. And then you get Yelp is one listing, and then you get people also ask. So all of this stuff from here to here is outside of this Yelp listing, which is not a dentist, right? It's a listing of dentists. You're not going to get found, you don't find anything there. So it's not until it's like one down here, you actually get to the first real dentist in the area. So, again, Google is keeping people on their page. They're not delivering them to content. They're just delivering them here. So, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I didn't ever think anything would supplant search. I think AI definitely has the potential to do it, which is why Bing and Google are both implementing and incorporating AI into their search, because they see that there is definitely a need for it and a use for it. So we'll see.
Steve, do you have ChatGPT open? Like, if you opened it and said, "What are the best dentists near Tampa?" What would it say?
I'm just saying near me because can't provide real-time location-specific information. So there I'd have to ask for it. Let me try it again. And go, what are the best dentists near Tampa? Don't have real-time access, location-specific, and it's saying check online reviews, ask for recommendations, check. So just like, again, there's nothing here about it, right? If I put in dentist, see, nothing. So there's no value in AI yet on this, but if Google or Bing begin to incorporate that into their, yeah, I could probably go out of here for a sec. And let's go to Copilot, right? Which is their AI name, and say, I'm going to try it in here, see what happens. Dentist near me. And yeah, that's my dentist right there. So Copilot, since it's connected into Bing, and Bing has got their own mail, their own places thing. It looks good there. It seems to work over there. Let me go over here and let me try this with Gemini, which is Google's chat. Sign in. There we go. And I'll type it in there. Dentist near me. What do we get? And there we go. Don't find mine, which is literally like across the street from me. Okay. I mean, I can walk there in 5 minutes, basically. and they're not on this listing. So not seeing them here, at least for Gemini. But again, this show drafts, he has other options here. And yeah, that one a little different. So in this case here, out of the two, I would say Copilot's better result. It's integrated better with Bing at the moment. And but there's definitely a battle going on between ChatGPT's OpenAI's ChatGPT, Bing's Copilot, which integrates OpenAI's ChatGPT into Bing, and then Gemini, which is still kind of in a development kind of mode. But I'm sure we're going to start seeing it right in the Google AI, before long. So we'll see.